Yes, people, welcome back. We've got another full bout, this time 57 kg featherweights. Bout number 9 on the night. In the blue corner, Daly, the veteran club captain from Islington Boxing Club, and in the red corner, young Conor Mitchell in his first year as a senior from West Ham. So leading up to the final, Daly had beaten Ibs from the Lodge in the quarterfinals. Ibs had beaten Ellis from the academy a couple of years ago to win the developments. So a really slick boxer. Ibs was quite disappointed and shocked with that result. However, Conor took that. I don't remember Mitchell fighting in the quarters, so I think he might have got a bye. Daly beat Scott Stannard in the semi-finals, and Conor Mitchell had beaten Marley Watts from Earlsfield in the semis. That one finished quite quickly because of the cut that Marley sustained. Nevertheless, another win for Mitchell, and here they are. This was going to be a difficult bout to try and predict, because quite different styles, different levels of experience, bit of a gap in age, although I'm not entirely sure how old Conor Daly is. He's a bit of a veteran. I remember him 5 years ago, he was in the elite finals. That was the first one I ever attended, and he was fighting Amo Singh in that one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he was. So yeah, Daly's been around for a long time. I went with the youth of Mitchell, not just because he's younger, but more so because I thought he was going to, have the physical strength to not let Daly overwhelm him and really have his way, constantly coming forward. I remember some people were saying, Mitchell waits for too long, but I personally think he's very patient with it. Doesn't wait too long. He really is patient, and he does make you pay with that backhand. And I thought, coming into this fight, he was going to be able to be effective enough with it to give Daly enough to think about, not to be able to impose his will with his work rate. So coming towards the end of the first round, some brilliant boxing. This one's actually quite a difficult one to score. I don't envy the judges, because when there's so many shots being thrown and landing as well, to try and keep the track of who landed what and with what force can get quite complicated. Conor Mitchell, of course, the son of former professional boxer and world title contender Kevin Mitchell. So when he's out boxing, he's got a good following already, following in his father's footsteps. He's very entertaining to watch. I really like watching Mitchell, really good class boxing. He keeps his head down, works really hard, and he lets his boxing do the talking inside the ring. This bout was really good to watch in the respect that there was hardly any clinching or, leaning on each other and any scrappiness. So credit to both Daly and Mitchell for that. They boxed really well, kept the distance, worked on the inside as well, but just kept it clean, and it just makes it a spectacle when that's the case. So this being the second bout of the finals that I've uploaded. Again, it's another full bout. I'd like to do another full bout before kind of start doing the highlights, not necessarily in that order, but I would really like to know who would you like to see next, because there were some really good fights. Fred Pullen v Jermaine Glibuayo, that was a really good fight. Elliot's fight was very good, although he was quite dominant in that fight. Elliot from Islington Boxing Club. So yeah, I'm quite keen to know who would you guys like to see next. Please get in the comments and let me know. Something I've tried to do in the previous videos as well is to try and shed light on how the referees are reffing, you know, why they give warnings and why they intervene, which punches are not scored and which ones are fouls, and etc. And you know, going back to what I was saying about this being a clean fight, hardly any shoving and pushing and holding and all the rest of the fouls. You can see Tony Kennedy there, the ref. He's hardly had to do anything other than observe them. He's hardly got involved because he's not had to. The boxers are not committing fouls. So with that being said, you know, if you're a younger amateur, this is a really good fight to observe, because you can see how technically good these boxers are, that they're not committing these fouls, you know. So there's a lot to learn from this contest. So both boxers having slowed down a bit, and I think it was more apparent here in that final round what I was saying earlier on about my initial impressions and why I thought Mitchell was going to win this fight. That being that, you know, he's got enough physical strength and timing and technical prowess to be able to time Daly on the way in, give him really something to think about, and not let him just come in and overwhelm him with punches and have his way. And I think it was probably a little bit more apparent in this round than the previous two. But Conor Daly certainly is, you know, in there in the run-in right until the last second. Both of them, you know, put on a spectacle. So huge credit to both boxers for putting on a great display. And going back to what I was saying about Conor Mitchell's father also having been a former professional boxer and world title contender, he of course won a national title as a senior elite as well. So with Conor Mitchell now having in his first attempt won a senior elite London title and going on to compete at the nationals, he can go on to become the first, or part of the first, father-son combo to have won nationals as a senior elite. Apparently it's been done before as a father-son combo, but not as seniors or elites. So he's in line to, you know, write his name in the history books. Of course, he doesn't have to do it the first time round. That would be a huge accomplishment, because, you know, it's not easy to win a national title. But if he were to do that, then I believe he will become the first to do so. So the ref there having to do a bit of work before the contest came to a close, just shouting at the blue corner saying not to hold. But a great bout. Please get in the comments, let me know what you want to see next as a full bout. I will do the highlights of all of them, but I want to know Which one should I do next as a full bout? I'm thinking either Jermaine v Fred or Tyreek v Elliot. But please do get in the comments and let me know.
By way of a 4-1 split decision, your winner in the red corner.
So a 4-1 split, and with that we come to a close. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you again